Okay, good morning, Mr. Ralph.
Good morning to you.
Uh, Bandits attack Sokoto Caliphate, and Saddam of Sokoto is on the run.
Yes.
So, what is your take on that?
Yes, Sultan of Sokoto, who boasted to be the grand, monarch in Nigeria, actually took off when the brigands called bandits attacked his palace in Sokoto State. How do I mean? 2 months ago, we actually in the southern Nigeria here apprehended bandits, terrorists from northern Nigeria at the axis of Asian community, that's Orumi in Ondo State. Sadwano of Sokoto himself stood up against it, claiming that those are innocent youth from the north. He could not even be aware of the fact that hunters could not travel as far as from Sokoto to southern Nigeria to hunt for animals. He started attacking the southerners, he attacks the Oba of Benin, he attacks the southern Nigerians that we are killing the north for nothing. Sadwano Sokoto actually boasted that if Boko Haram venture lead or unleash attack on Sokoto Caliphate, that is going to bring the final of Boko Haram insurgency in the north. But this week we will see it. Bandits invasion of Sadwana's palace, kidnapping one emir, and the Sadwana himself could not stand it as the grand monarch in Nigeria he claims to be. I'm telling you that as of now, the whereabouts of the kidnapped emir still remains unknown, and the Sadwana of Sokoto has absconded from his palace. Just of recent, either yesterday, if not today, that the security officials operatives actually, beefed up the compound or the palace of Sadwana of Sokoto. Recent time, we've seen how the Fulani Janjaweeds allow the killer headers, encroaching on the farmlands across southwestern Nigeria, on the farmlands across southeastern Nigeria, even in the mid-Beltan states of Taraba, Plateau State, Kogi, and Benue State. The Fulani headers are killing innocent villagers that are dwelling in the farmlands, even in the village in Enugu State. The Fulani headers, unleashed attack, killing, raping women in Igbo land, raping women and killing farmers in the mid-belt. And Sadwano of Sokoto could not stand up and say anything against this kind of bloody activities of headers from Mali, headers from Senegambia. I don't know what I understand. Sadwano has been boasting of being the grand monarch, the overall monarch in Nigeria. Tell me how. Sadwano of Sokoto is a stranger from Senegambia. Fulani migrated from Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. How come you will come to Nigeria? You want to claim that you are a grand monarch ahead of Oba of Benin, ahead Ata Oboni of Igala, a man that refused to prostrate before Queen Elizabeth and her husband in the 18th century. What are you talking about? I'm telling you that there are many things going wrong in Nigeria, let me say political leadership, because these are the people that actually claim that they are the owner of Nigeria. Bandits has invaded his compound, he ran away. How many times has thieves or armed robbers invaded Oba of Benin and the Oba will abscond? It is an abomination in Benin land. It's an abomination for the armed robbers to attack Igbo of Aguleri compound, and the Oba Eze Ibigo, Eze Chukwuemeka, abandon his palace and run away. It can never be possible. Igbe Ibigo of Aguleri is overall Igbe in Igbo land. They can never try it. At least if they come, Igbe is going to lay down his life, because that is why he is in charge of his domain. But when Sadwana has failed, he has actually absconded. It means the lives of all his delegates, let me say cabinets, the villagers, the communities, his kinsmen, are no longer on his hands. This is a man that has claimed that Sokoto is the headquarters of the entire Islam in Nigeria. Islamic Caliphate or Muslim Caliphate or whatever they call themselves. He is claimed to be the number one. This is someone whose kinsmen, his ancestors, migrated from Senegambia. Senegambia, Futajelo Highland, from where River Niger takes its source. Not more than 40 years from there, he was the one that started spreading this evangelism of Emirates, Islamization. which is started since 1804. And the Sultan of Sokoto and the Emir of Kano, they have perfected it. North is under the control of Sokoto Caliphate. When you said no as a governor and the Sultan of Sokoto said yes, the whole Hausas, the whole Fulanis, all the tribes in northern Nigeria, as a result of religion, they will be following, they will be following who? Sultan of Sokoto and say no to you. You see that kind of religious bigotry? It's because of religious bigotry that North has remained stagnated, no development. They are where they are since 200 years. If Nigeria wants to move forward, Sultan of Sokoto will draw us backward. Because of what? Islamic, Arabic ideology. It has happened. Many lists has been submitted in the past, even during the administration of predecessor of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that is Muhammad Buhari, about the sponsors of insurgency in the Northeast, Core North and Mid-Belt. They wrote their name out, compiled their names, up to 350 sponsors, Alhajis, from United Arab Emirates to Nigerian government. They sent their numbers, their account number from where they are funding terrorism in northern Nigeria. What did the federal government of Nigeria do under Muhammad Buhari? Nothing. They didn't do anything. Now, Eba has been arrested in Finland. Everybody's talking cho. AGF is saying that he's going to try Eba if Eba come back to Nigeria. Why is Igbo man's own trouble is different? Why anytime Igbo man gets involved, small thing, tertiary crime, the whole Nigerian government will be demanding for Amaka who live in Canada. They nearly killed her last year, that is abusing Yoruba race. He just had an altercation with a Benin man on social media. The man wanted to poison Igbo. Amaka said he owned that he's going to poison other tribes. Nigerian government under Abike Dabiri want Amaka dead. Because Amaka is an Igbo woman. That's why Sultan of Sokoto is claiming that the people at Uromil community that is alive, those terrorists, they apprehended inside trailer. They are Igbos, Nyamere. So Uromil, they are now Igbos in Edo State. After Fulani has divided all of us, divide and rule, they are still calling everybody Nyamere. When it comes to politics, Biniman na Biniman. When trouble happens, everybody will become Nyamere. Listen and listen good. Sadwana, you don't need to abscond. Why are you leaving your palace? Chebi, you are the capital of what? Islam in Nigeria. The headquarters of the Caliphate is in Sokoto. Especially the office is right in your palace. You have run. Grand monarch. Why not? Why are you being a grand coward now? You should have stayed as grand monarch, traditional ruler in Nigeria. You are claiming to be bigger than Oni, more ahead in rank. Higher in rank than Olu Ibadan of Ibadan and Oni of Ife. Who told you? Oni of Ife is a professor for Christ's sake. He went to school. Very educated man. How could you that only obtain Arabic knowledge, education, will be boasting of being higher than a whole Oni of Ife professor? Oga Sadwana, I actually tell you that religion has nothing to do with God. Religion is man-made. It is man that made religion. God is on his own. You can never use your religion against any other person in the southern Nigeria. You should be in control of your domain, Sokoto. Allow Oni of Ife to control his own domain. Olu Ibadan, Oba Obinio, Obi of Abo, Obi of Onitsha, Igwe Idigo of Agleri, and the rest of the grand monarchs in southern Nigeria. Oga, the headers that are migrating from Mali, all in the name of tribe Fulani, are killing Nigerians, wasting lives under Islam. You don't say anything. Have you anytime heard that a particular Pentecostal church under one pastor is killing Muslims in Nigeria? Killing Muslims in southern Nigeria or killing Christians? Have you heard it? Okay, go inside and think well. Maybe there's somewhere you are getting it wrong. Along the line, it might be religion. That religion might be deceiving you. But I'm telling you, when it happens, we know who is a warrior, who is a coward, and who actually is naturally intimidated. I have my word for you. Retract from using religion against Nigerians. You are entitled to your own leadership in the north. Allow Igbo man to be. Allow Yoruba man to be. Allow entire Nigeria to be. If you are not satisfied with this contraption, you can still lead your people back to Futajalo Highland, where you exuded from, into Nigerian contraption.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.